Hello everyone, and welcome to another One Piece manga chapter read along. This time for chapter 1176. As usual, I'm reading on the Shonen Jump app, and I'm obviously not sponsored, but I really like the app. It's very convenient. So I'm going to be reading from here, starting with the end of chapter 1175. I just want a little recap. The Manga Plus website is saying that all One Piece is for free in the app right now. What? That's crazy. I think I have Manga Plus. Oh. So I did have it, but I think I didn't use it for too long, and now I need to download it again. Eh? Okay, well, anyway. I will see if I can. But to me, I still like Shonen Jump. Only the app, not on their website. Well, the apps are better generally for me. I tried to read Hell's Paradise on the Viz Media website, which you can log into if you have the Shonen Jump app, as far as I was aware. And I really disliked the website. It was not very user friendly to me, and the chapters kept jumping around, but I was trying to read it from my phone, so I'm sure that it works better from a PC. But I do most things on my phone, so convenience is really important to me, and that's why I really love the Shonen Jump app. Anyway, shout out to the live chat: Victory, Road Rage, Hunter, Tiago, Booty, Danny Drink Water, Cheerful River, Hachi is here, and Odinoko, Cherry has joined us. Modru should still be here, so welcome everyone. And let's just quickly take Dark Shadow. Hello. Let's quickly take a look at where we ended in the previous chapter. Loki used the Thorheim, and Emu said, "I see." So Needhogger, that's where you were, as if they have some history or something. So we're jumping in with chapter 1176, and we're starting with a color page. How do I? It's like this. Wow, so much gold. I don't know, but it's like this on my phone. It looks like instead of being landscape, it looks vertical, like a portrait, but because it's two manga pages like that's being shown on my phone, I have to look at it like this. But that's gorgeous. Look at Robin! Look at Robin! She's so beautiful! She looks so... Because I'm especially because this is, her reuniting with Sol, and she put her fringe back, and this is I think the first cover art that I remember with her new fringe, and she just looks so gorgeous, and Nami looks so gorgeous as always. Her shirt literally says sexy, which is true. We have Usopp standing on Frankie's shoulders. We have the Chopper that I know and love. That's the one I want to see. Although Chopper's design did change a lot since his introduction. He just got cuter, though. He was always cute, but he got even cuter. And then we have Zoro, Brook, Jinbei, Sanji, Luffy in the middle, obviously eating his meat. And yeah, this is a very beautiful advent. Looks like just quintessential One Piece. Okay. So the chapter is titled With Pride. And that is immediately it stands out to me, because we've been having a lot of conversations about pride recently. There's two different kinds. Everything is usually good in moderation, right? Being confident, but when you get overconfident, that is the difference, right? It's conceited. So with pride, I think it's the same. If you remember Vegeta and his Saiyan pride when he was introduced, and for a lot of DBZ. It's a certain kind of pride, but then later when things change, it's not like his pride goes away, but it becomes grounded and balanced. And yeah, that's the kind of pride that everyone should have some of, you know? So I'm curious if the title here is with pride, what kind of pride are we talking about? I'm assuming it's the balanced kind. My default when it comes to pride is not that it's a negative thing, but obviously it can become negative. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it means in this case. So at the very top of the page, we have Loki flying still and doing his Loki things. Yow! What kind of party is going on over there? What you doing, Lilith? Yes, we were wondering where Lilith was. And the Bonnie, remember we talked about it last week. That was the box Vegapunk was in, right? I'm glad I left it right here by the school. It's the ODC, the Omni Drain Converters. Omni Drain Converters. Their hover function should still work on Elbaf. Just feel, it's everywhere around us. That is energy. Have you ever run off a more potent fuel than cola? Aw, cute! Bonnie on the Frankie's helmet is so cute. They're like, A more potent fuel than cola. I feel like Frankie's about to get a power up. I wondered where Lilith was. What Lilith was up to last week, and bam, answered immediately. Yes, we said the same thing last week. No! The fire is spreading! It's a nightmare! The whole world is coming to an end today! Did you see that dragon? It's bigger than Kaido! But that was clearly Luffy riding on its back, right? So is the dragon on our side? Of course, Usopp is screaming that it's the end of the world. Isn't that kind of exactly how he was introduced, right? Remember, he was basically the what is that called? The boy who cried wolf. Oh, the world is ending, the world is ending. Chicken Little situation. Did you guys remember that movie, Chicken Little? Did you ever watch that? I kind of like that movie. That idiot, without a thought in the world. Zeus, are you ready? Sure thing. It's quite fearsome, but we should hurry, especially if the children are out of harm's way. And then Robin shouts, Soul! Sorry, I know, I gotta get up. Are you all right? Okay, here we go. Zeus, mission critical. Put out the fire on the library and the school. I'm ready, Nami. I've absorbed plenty of water. That's our Nami-chan. She's always prepared. Pouring rain. Wow, look at our queen. Look at it. Complainers, look at it. Look at it. And keep complaining, keep fueling our fun. Sorry. I don't know, people were complaining recently about Nami's outfit or something, and I'm just like, yeah, I hear you. Wow, amazing, beautiful. Yes, women's power, you know, the patriarchy. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. She looks gorgeous. So she said, pouring rain tempo. Nami, Zeus, hurry. It's raining. Yeah, go out, fire. And the Zeus is just aggressively raining. I can just imagine it. It's so cute. Hang on, you're breaking your word. Who said you were allowed to put out the fire? What? Monster, look out, Zeus. Huh? You promised to cast aside the history of the world. What? Zeus? A snake? No, it's a lindworm. Oh my gosh. Zeus got eaten. No! That was our one hope of putting out the fire. Who is that? Is that one of the 3 demons? I think it's Killingham, right? The horse one. He looks like some kind of emo punk frontline singer guy. So in the corner here we have okay, so the lindworm eats Zeus. And then Jinbei says, is that one of the 3 demons? Collect heat energy. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And then crack, crack, shooting through the trees. What are those? So that is what Lilith was talking about, right? The fire has been put out. Frozen? Frozen? Let it go. Let it go. Okay, sorry, but today we had too much Elsa and Frozen and letting it go. But in the end, in Indiana Jones 3, Elsa was not able to let it go. But anyway, so everything was frozen. What does this mean? We're in the clear. The school and the library fires are out. All natural disasters are a maelstrom of energy. So she collected the energy? There you go, Frankie. Try using that. Hey, this bottle is about to burst. Indeed, I call it Super Vega Cola. Your innards are immaculately designed. God, I cannot say the word immaculately very easily. Your innards are immaculately designed, just as advanced as the pacifistas, which is why I was stunned to learn you only use cola to power yourself. You see, Frankie, fuel is passion. Use this stuff and your raw power will explode. Oh my God, Frankie's gonna get a big power up. In the end, it doesn't even matter. He kind of reminds me of that purple-haired guy from the Big Mom Pirates. A little bit with the eyes, yeah? I must have missed the Indiana Jones and Elsa crossover. It was a good one. Yeah, okay. Why? It's too dark. Help me, Nami. Hang on, Zeus. I'll save you. Soul, can you get us to the library? You bet I will. I know you must be worried sick about the world history that O'Hara left behind, Robin. And then background music. In the end, it doesn't even matter. And then he comes swooshing in with the punk playing. Devour the library, Sleep Ted. Don't give them a shred of hope. Yes, let them be as emo as me. They will soon dye their hair dark and start cutting their... Wait, what? Only when history is ended can the new world come about. Okay, Shark Tooth. Hoo ha ha. I'm sorry, but he has a shark tooth. Look, he has shark teeth. And every time I say shark tooth, you have to say hoo ha ha at the end. Because of Nemo. I'll rescue Zeus, Nami. My fist should be enough to make the beast throw him up. Oh, that's Jinbei. Ew, it's a fish man. The ugliest species in the world. Excuse me, shark face? Excuse me? Ugly? Let's not start talking about ugly. Not with those teeth. Good thing my moss keeps my air clean. Just the sort of elitist mindset I would expect from a celestial dragon. For the crimes of being ignorant of Jinbei, former warlord of the sea, and insulting a member of our crew, I think you need a hole in that mosque of yours. You mean for those crimes, not all the other crimes, not the crimes of kidnapping children and trying to destroy freaking Elbaf, but sure, yes. God forbid someone be insulted. No, sorry, I'm making a joke. I'm joking. Super! Look at my hops! Whoa, that is high. High above all the Elbaf trees. All the muscles of my body are screaming. Any monster I unleash on is gonna cry uncle after a single punch. Cry uncle? Did everyone's translation say that? We know priorities is not the best skill of Sanji. Oh, right. Having tea parties is a regular occasion when Robin is being dragged off by her hair, so I guess I expected a bit much. I'm kidding. Sanji is great. Most of the time. Not all of the time. But who is good all of the time? Nobody. Except Luffy. Super strong. Fishman karate secret art. So they're both doing their attack at the same time. Ifrit Jambei. Huh? Dexter. Vagabond drill connoisseur crush. Okay, I have a feeling I need to turn the page for this one to appreciate it. I turned the page and it went back to the first page. I went too far. Shit. Okay, here we go. So he got smashed in the face from Frankie. He got smashed in the belly from Jinbei. And the emo shark tooth hoo-ha-ha smashed right on the head. Ooh, the worm's head flew off. Who was a ugly fish face again? Who? You. Nice. Kabam! Western Village. The giant pirates turned demons. Dory and the Brogy. Yeah! Versus the warriors of the Western Village. Stansen, Hydrogen, Jarul, and Zoro. And then he looks like every cut we make just seals itself up. I know these men. It's hard enough just to bring myself to attack familiar faces. So how are we supposed to stop them? Ow, how do voice actors do it? How do they do it? My throat hurts from just trying to growl and then they're going... Jeez. Really makes you appreciate their work, huh? Are you in there, Dory? Just barely, Brogy. I'm living through my deepest shame. Hurling insults I don't believe at my beloved Chief Jarul. If I were to take his head, it would shame my family for generations. It can't happen. So we're in agreement. Oh no, they're gonna take each other out? Sorry, I had shoes on. I was scared to fall and I was jumping. Oh my god! Of course. Farewell, partner. We'll never give in to demons. That century of battles was the best time of my life. We are warriors of Elbaf. When we die with pride. Holy shit, they cut off their heads. Totally prepared to die. But it felt like this was too fast. This was too crazy. So I just cause I'm holding it like this. because I'm scared if I turn it back, it's going to jump back to the start. So I just like, and then I saw them and I was like, oh my God, they're fine. Oh, that was way too fast. I was like, never, we would lose them so fast. Their heads are freaking just chopped. Captains! Dory, Brogy! Why did you do it? Why do you think they did it? And then, so it maybe, but then there's a circle around them. What? I can't tell what's happening. Like, something happens, swoop, and then it's like something releases them. They're back, and their heads are on. So it's like something swallowed them up. This must mean if they die, they stop being demons. Even the most mangled corpse is the picture of health when you flip it over. No need to hold back. All we have to do is inflict fatal damage to turn them back to normal, like chopping their heads off. If they die, they stop being demons. So we can do whatever we want, or running them through the heart. Come on, these are our comrades. We can't do that, can we? This is the same thing they turned into devil. Huh? Cherry typed she tried to type gasped, and then it went gas pedal. Oh, the circle thing. Yeah. The circle thing. Yeah. I was like, they lost their heads. Oh, but yeah. Hey, get the children inside. You hate to see it. It's a real shame. It pains me on the inside. A real heartbreaker. Don't take it personally, but prepare to die. It's the Domira Versi and Versi. No, it was too short. How is it already over? Curses! Shoot. How cute was Lilith? Look how cute Lilith was. Aww, look at her. She was so cute in this chapter. And the Bonnie and Frankie were so cute. It's gonna be a slaughter now. They were all like, that is actually so funny. They were all like, oh, what a shame. Oh, it's gonna be hard. Oh, sorry about this. I really hate to do it. Oh! How do you think Elbaf will continue and end? Well, there's gonna be more fighting, and they're gonna drive out the demons. But we all know something is happening at Marijoa, right? And we believe time is different. It's happening different on Elbaf. So how much time will have passed outside, if any? I don't know. A couple of years? I don't think Loki will get Domi reversed. Not at this point. Oh no, there's no chapter next week? No! Curses! I was hoping the break would be after next week because that's my birthday weekend. But now I get a chapter on my birthday weekend, so I guess it's fine. So that means if we have no chapter next week, then that means for me, I will be reading 2 chapters on the 29th of March because I'm not streaming on the 22nd of March. So please try and remember that. No chapter next week. Then I won't be streaming the week after that. So for me, 2 chapters on the 29th of March. So that will be like a birthday gift to me, I guess, at the end of my birthday week. Chebek and Harold did. Loki's 2 heroes. Sun God versus Nidarhogger, like in the legends. No! I don't want it to happen. I don't want it. But I do remember them. I do remember Jarul talking about that last week. But it would be more interesting if the legends were reversed and wrong and they fight together instead of against each other. You think Hyrule will get Domireversi? I don't think anyone is getting Domireversi anymore. We're done with Domireversi. All right, okay. That went way too fast, guys. Okay, let's see. Rohit says, if I understand correctly, Rox was first killed by Roger and Garp and he was revived as normal and then is immediately killed by Garling again. And also, Straw Hats and Giants are winning easily. So I expect something terrible to happen next chapter, like Loki Domireversi. That would be difficult to kill. Fuck. Stop saying it. Stop making it. Stop putting it out into the universe. I don't want that. I don't feel like they're winning easily. The children were suffering for a long time. We've had enough suffering. Frankie power up. Plus, that also means the Thousand Sunny and anything else Frankie has built could get a power up if we replace the fuel with whatever Lilith just made. Yes. We potentially hope Loki stays in the air, because I assume Domireversi requires some level of ground contact. Maybe home ground contact. Or maybe what if that means that you can't be Domireversi in the clouds? Imagine! There would be so many reasons to make Cloud the cities. Or Loki in dragon form is too big and would involve multiple people to be Domireversi as a group as well. I'm not sure how far the scale or scope of the flip thing really goes. Everyone is having a power up except Usopp. Yeah, because you put it, too many people wanted it, and then Oda was like, I'm gonna go another way. I give him seeds from Adam's tree. He can do something with plant attacks. God Usopp can surely grow Yggdrasil trees like crazy. This is the SBS you wanted to read today, okay? Fiore posted, Oda is a damn troll. Answer from the latest SBS. Put in spoiler tag for who wants to read it in the actual volume. It's not an answer on the actual story plot or any character backstory. Oh no, I saw this on Twitter. Hello Oda Sensei. For people in One Piece who dress like this. One image is Nami's elbow skirt outfit. Are they not wearing any underwear? Of course they aren't. How would they even wear anything under that? Can you please stop ruining our dreams? Yeah, people were complaining. I saw more or less that. And all I will say is to you, not everyone needs to enjoy everything in every story, but don't ruin it for the rest of us. Plus, watch 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. Gain an appreciation for the ecchi. Ecchi is life. Ecchi is energy. Passion. Fuel. Life is difficult enough. Let us have ecchi. Okay? Go, if you want to fight for a crusade or whatever you call it, go fight something real out in the world. Go give if you want to help someone, go to a soup kitchen. Donate your time, your energy. Stop complaining about cute girls in anime. God. Some of us need it. Thank you very much for listening to my rant. I mean TED Talk. TED Rant. Ichiro Oda. Watch interspecies reviewers. Much more itchy. No, you have to start them off. You have to start them off on the light stuff. The funny thing is, Oda is dressing Nami exactly according to her personality. Even from an inside perspective, she would dress freely like this. That's exactly Nami. But also, I think they complain about a lot of things. Like, remember that one that was being forced to fight as a gladiator? And she was young. She was like 16 or something. But it's, the thing is with that, it's forced to fight as a gladiator. And then I was watching Magi, and there was a gladiator girl in that too, and they can't run around in too much armor anyway and weigh them down. They have to fight like lions and shit. But even then, I don't know, I just feel like, aren't there better things to be mad at in the world? Like, characters dressing sexy. I mean, really, how you really have no problems in your life if that's what gets you riled up. You should read the recent SBS. I want to read all the SBSs, but I also know that I might never get to that, so I'm probably going to end up doing it on my own eventually. But the most frustrating thing for me is that they don't include the SBSs on Shonen Jump app. I believe the phrase is, find a real issue to care about. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of problems in the world right now. I just think our time and energy could be spent on better things. Or, you know, improving your own life. But I really think that these people making a big deal about it, obviously anyone can like or dislike something, but there are some people not just expressing like an opinion, like, oh, I don't really like that. They are coming at Oda. They are calling him names. They are like harassing. They are losing their minds on parts of the internet. So those people, I'm not saying everyone needs to like it, but I truly feel that their lives have been too easy, and tackling real problems would be too overwhelming for them. So they have to feel like they're doing something, or so they fight nothing like this. They fight nothing causes. Exactly. Some things are too overwhelming for them. So where can I read the newest SBS? Ooh, the popularity poll first week results are out. Where can I find that? I want to see the new SBS if possible, and I want to see the results. I obviously voted for Luffy. My first vote on the Dragon Ball popularity poll also went to Goku. So I just have to, you know. Good night, SMK. Thank you for joining. For Frankie's new attack, super strong Dexter. Dexter means right in Latin. So it's literally an upgraded strong raito. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Well, let me see if I can find One Piece popularity poll results. It looks like it might be here, but let me go to the other tab. The first week results. Zoro is #1 in Japan. Luffy is #1 in all other regions. No way! You know why stuff like this happens? Do you know why? Because everyone thinks, no, everyone's going to vote for Luffy. Let me vote for Zoro. And that's why I always vote for my actual... I love Zoro, but Japan didn't choose Luffy as their #1. A lie. That's going to change for sure. Everyone just thought other people will vote. I don't believe it. I love Zoro as much as the next person. He's in my top 10 favorite anime characters. Where's my anime list? So, Luffy is my #1 of all time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Zoro is my 8th favorite, okay? This is a rough draft, but he's definitely in my top 10. But there's no way. Zoro is Japanese, so... Well, yeah, they're the monster trio, or they were for the longest time, so that I did not expect anything else, honestly. I don't think Zoro is Japanese. Like, I don't think it's that, honestly. I think it will change. If it doesn't change, sure, then we can... Oh, Zoro is Japanese. He's a samurai, blah, blah, blah. But I think it's going to change. So let me just quickly see here. In Japan, it was Zoro, Luffy, Sanji. Asia, like all of Asia, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Oceania, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. North America, Luffy, Sanji, Zoro. Latin America, Luffy, Sanji, Zoro. Europe, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Middle East, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. And Africa, thank God, Luffy first. And then Zoro. And then Sanji. Good job, Africa. Why are you looking up? Your mother is still alive. What do you mean? It's north. North is up. Sorry, it's a New Girl joke. It's a joke from New Girl. And I'm from South Africa, so, you know, north is up. There you go, Africa. You did it. Quebec is 4th in Africa. Shh. 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 Recency bias. Shh. Shut up. I remember when Carrot was in the top 10 in previous chart, people got so mad. Sometimes it's the recency bias, and then people just, but it's not really that deep. Why would people be mad? But that's cool. Now, can anyone help me find... I guess Zoro used Awakening on his Lost No Mi and made everyone in Japan vote for him. Hola, Adolfo. I'm looking for the SBS. Where to read new SBS One Piece. A lot of people was upset when Carrot didn't join the crew. Yeah, so you get people on both sides. People that were angry she was in the top 10. People that were angry that she didn't join. There's always going to be, you know. SBS 114 is not updated on the Wikia yet. So where did people get it? Is it like leaked? I don't really like to read leaks. I think it's unnecessary. Caesar. Who was Caesar? Caesar is from JoJo's. We have the Caesar in One Piece? Oh my god, you mean the clown? Oh my god. I cannot understand that. I think that must have, I don't know, a meme, a joke gone wrong. A lot of people is the biggest One Piece. Okay, yeah, no, I don't want to read leaks. I'll wait until it's out officially. It's fine. I'm in no rush. Did I read everything on the Discord? Yeah, so final thoughts on today's chapter. It was very exciting. People seem to think that, you know, things are going to get worse before they get better. And to be fair, that is often the truth. But I'm really hoping that we just move on. And we just defeat and then the next thing. Because I don't want more. Because, I mean, we had all of that shit in the flashback and Loki's backstory. And then, you know, we lost Dori and Brogy and the kids and the thorns. And, like, there was so much. And at this point, I just want to kind of, like, wrap up this fight. And see what happens next. But it is true that Emu did say, oh, Niederhager, that's where you were. So there's definitely something there. But I'm hoping it points just to some kind of, like, history. Rather than setting up a whole new Domiriverse, more fighting. Like, I know people love Shonen for the fights, but I love One Piece for the story. And I prefer this. I feel like we've had a lot of fighting. We've had a lot of, you know, bad stuff going on. I'm ready to see the next part of the story, you know? I'm excited to see the live action Dori and Brogy this week. Emu is kind of boring. In comparison to what? Who? What? Do you want Emu to go ah? I think Akainu will come in Elbaf. He will be the Ragnarok. But that feels like end of the world stuff. I don't think we're there yet. Cherry says Crocodile for me is still the best villain. The first one that comes to mind for me is Eneru. But I really love that arc a lot. And the whole moon thing. I love Eneru. I like Emu though. I mean as a person. As a villain. It's not boring to me. I think it's just like a weekly manga. It's a bit of a slow burn in terms of, I don't know how you watch the anime, but I binged the anime. Kind of. Like 6 episodes a week was fast paced for the most part until we got to Whole Cake Island. So maybe by comparison the manga could, but this is the end game villain in my expectations. So it kind of needs to be a slow burn. So I don't really know what you expect to make a villain exciting. Blackbeard is more enticing than Emu. Enticing? Do you want to sleep with him? What does enticing mean? That sounds so... An aroma... The enticing describes something such as an aroma or offer or a sight that is highly attractive, tempting, or alluring, drawing someone in with a desire to have or experience it. You want to sleep with Blackbeard. It often implies a strong, irresistible appeal that sparks interest or longing. Definition: extremely appealing, seductive, or tempting. I feel like that's you might want to use a different adjective, but the dynamic doesn't convince me outside of the mystery aspect. Dynamic with who? Oh yeah, you can send it to me. So Booty says there is a Reddit thread with the SBS. The volume has been out since the 4th of March, but the thread is older than that. But it's fine. If the official volume is out, I'm okay with that. As long as it's not leaks. I mean, it used to be leaks because it was posted before the official, but by now it's not a leak anymore. It is officially released. Alluring is the same. You're trying to say that Blackbeard is more interesting to you as a villain. Let's just leave it at that, huh? Otherwise, yeah, you literally want to sleep with the guy. Which, I don't blame you. You might be Greek. To each their own. But yeah, let's just say enticing is not really what I look for in a villain. Beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so this is volume 114 SBS Mega Thread. Whoa, okay. Volume 14 is basically Chebek and his crew. Wow, very cool. Information and translations, thanks to certain people who are leakers, so I'm just gonna leave that out. Hello, Oda Sensei. About Captain John and Ganzui of the Rocks Pirates. Aren't they the previous users of Jiki Jiki no Mi, Kid's Fruit, and the Bomu Bomu no Mi, Mr. Five's fruit? Their usage was a bit different. Is Gil Buster, the previous Horo Horo no Mi user? Did this person use negative holos? Okay, so Oda's answer is, that's right. They are all previous users and already dead. These three appeared once as general zombies during the Thriller Bark arc. But it doesn't really matter. There is not a fixed way to use an ability. The user's personality comes out. Since Ganzui has thick fingers, he could not pick his nose to make bombs. God, that is so Oda. Now, time is up. That is it for the SBS. Luffy doesn't appear at all in this volume, but he will go wild in the next one. I see you in the next volume. Question 2. Aced ones, don't worry, we are literally like joking with you, but remember, a lot of us here are not first language English speakers. So like I'm a second language English speaker. So the way we learn English might be really different. So for me, a lot of words, I know the literal meanings. I don't use it in general, like in conversation. So I never use the word enticing. But I know the word, but I know the literal definition, which is very usual, like alluring, enticing. Oh, like, oh, I want them, I need them. So yeah, it was a little interesting to hear it about Blackbeard. But like I said, no judging. Oda will draw an ecchi manga after One Piece. I think he will retire, but I can only dream. Question 2. Are there any standard activities or games that Luffy and the crew play during their parties? There are plenty. Once Brook gets into the swing of things, he immediately starts playing piano or violin. Frankie joins in on the guitar, and the singing and choruses begin. There's the classics chopsticks in the nose loach dance. Usopp quiz. Usopp boards are handed out and everyone plays. There are penalty games. Arm wrestling, board games, Jenga, weapon darts, swords, axes, knives. Drinking contest, speed eating contest, gin-based dice gambling, blindfolded plank walking, sumo, Usopp's imitation show, etc. The standard thing, above all, is probably singing. Karaoke! Oda already said he wants to do a space manga after One Piece. Yeah, but I also say I want to do a lot of things. I've said that I want to read Berserk for 7 years. I will see it. I believe it when I see it. Question 3. Odachi, does the captain of the Kuja pirates always become the Empress of Amazon Lily? It's actually the other way around. First, there is a saying in Amazon Lily. In this country, strength is beauty. The strongest and most beautiful person wins the throne as empress. Simultaneously, they also serve as the captain of the Kuja pirates. With the story of Shakuyaku, who successfully escaped the celestial dragons, being depicted in this volume, I feel like we can start to see why Hancock and her sisters, who were candidates for the empress position, were targeted and enslaved by someone. Not that it matters. What? With the story of Shakuyaku, who successfully escaped the celestial dragons, being depicted in this volume, we can start to see why Hancock and her sister, who were candidates, they were targeted and enslaved. So maybe because Shaki escaped, so they were targeted because they were beautiful and strong, and everyone probably wanted a slave like Shaki or something. Young Gloriosa was depicted wearing the same snake earrings as Hancock. Also, it seems Shakuyaku and Tritoma wore different accessories before becoming captain. But were the snake earrings after? Is it a rule that the captain of the Kuja pirates wears those earrings through the generations? Just like the previous question, being the empress comes first. Think of them like a crown that is passed down to each empress. After they step down, they are free to keep wearing them or take them off. Question 5. Is the Kozuki Moria scene in the chapter 1158 cover page actually Gekko Moria? I bet you've received a mountain of questions about this, but please tell us. That is right. I actually wanted to reveal this during the Wano Country arc, but I couldn't find the right opening. Based on the information I've given you so far, Moria was described like this. 1. He once fought with Kaido. 2. After his entire crew was killed, he developed a personality that relies on others, so he was basically traumatized. Bye, Hachi. Bye, Cherry. Thank you for the fun. I hope you guys have a good week tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So about Moria, he was traumatized, and then this kind of personality that we got to know him was developed. And 3, he possessed the corpse of the legendary samurai Ryuma and the famous sword Shusui. From those points, you might have imagined that he had been to Wano before, but what I really want to share is the reason for his fight against Kaido. When Moria was a young boy, he drifted ashore in Wano. The people of the Ringo region took him in warmly. Because they cherished him and gave him the name Kozuki in honor of his strength, Moria, who had already set out to sea as a pirate, returned to fight Kaido in an attempt to save the people of Wano from his attack. However, he was defeated. After his loss, Moria felt so ashamed that he left Wano without saying a word. The people assumed he had died and built a grave for him. Since I cut this from the main story, it's just a need to know bit of trivia. Damn. Wild backstory for... Kozuki Moria. Question number 6. Hello, Oda Sensei. You've mentioned that Denden Mushi don't mind being captured by humans because they get fed. Does that mean the Denden Mushi kept by the Straw Hat crew gets to eat delicious meals made by Sanji? I would love to know the details of how the crew takes care of their Denden Mushi. Right, well, first of all, on the Sunny, there is one long-distance Denden Mushi. Additionally, 5 members, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Robin, and Frankie, carry baby Denden Mushi, short distance, which they sometimes lend to each other. Basically, as long as they have water, Denden Mushi can survive for about 3 months without food. However, since communicating via thought waves uses a lot of energy, it's best to give them some leftovers after use. They are let loose in places like Robin's flower bed or Nami's tangerine grove on the upper deck of the Sunny. They're perfectly happy if you occasionally give them their favorites like cabbage or lettuce. Apparently on days when they get sprinkled with water from a watering can, they get so excited that their signal can reach all the way to the other side of the world. Aww, that is so cute. Where's my Denden Mushi? I have a boa figure that I got from Soto's, and it had a little Denden Mushi with it, but my boa's hand is broken, so the figure is somewhere where it needs to be fixed. It's in a queue. Mikasa's hand and someone else and boa needs to be fixed. But now I don't know where she is. Boa! Where are you? I think she might be downstairs. But yeah, I have a little Denden Mushi and they sound super cute. He's kind of like a little Denden Mushi. Arr. Imagine you had like a little Denden Mushi to take care of. It's so cute. Give me the Mikasa hand. Why? Oda is so unserious sometimes. He gives a plotline of Sanji preying on women at the bath, but says he didn't have space for Moria lore. I think it wasn't so much about not having space, but more of it wasn't easy to write in naturally, where Sanji preying on women just fits in anywhere because that's just his default. Like you can literally just anywhere just have a branch of Sanji doing Sanji things. Whereas Moria, you can't just insert a random storyline about a past villain in the middle of, like, the story is not, it's not naturally branching off. Not giving a Denden Mushi to Zoro to check where the hell he is lost, it's a big mistake. But he would lose the Denden Mushi for sure. And then they would have to buy him new ones, and Nami does not have the money to waste on that. Why is Jussy's bat fruit spelled with a small tsu instead of bato? In the game Unlimited World Red, a pirate named Red also has a similar devil fruit. Model Vampire. Did you spell it that way to match the name previously established? You hit the nail so hard on the head. I can't even argue. If I were naming it with my current vibe, I would probably go with bato. But I must have had my reasons for choosing bato back then, so I stuck with it to stay consistent. Besides, it sounds like kitto, which is tasty, so I guess it's all good, right? And then we have the Yamato good future versus bad future. So in a good future, it's Wano country. Let's go and have a visit, Luffy. I don't want to become a big shot. So she looks pretty much the same, just a little bit older. And then in a bad future, if she never, I guess, learns to appreciate herself for who she is, and she's always trying to be Odin, she will burn herself out, or as Booty said, because I did talk with him about this, because I saw someone share it on Twitter, Odin burned at the end of his life, so she will burn like Odin did. So The exception to what? Question number 8. Odachi Heso. I've been wondering for a long time. Was that hooded figure talking to the 5 elders during the reverie about a certain pirate actually Shanks? Or was it Shamrock? Also, does mermaid poop come out from the front or the back? Obviously the back, right? Bye, Modru. See you next time. Thank you for the weekend and thank you for the Indiana Jones sponsor. Aced1 says, I think she would literally burn herself to be like Odin. Well, either way, that's a bad ending. The bad future. Robin and Nami both aging well. Yamato looks pretty to me. She's just like, I don't want to be a big shot. Like maybe I don't know. Can you send maybe we can post the Robin and Nami one somewhere? I forgot. Okay, so Oda answered the question 8. The back. And yes, it was Shamrock. In the anime, it was actually voiced by Shanks' voice actor, Shuichi Ikeda. I realized, I forgot to tell the anime staff it's not Shanks. But later, I met Shamrock's voice actor, Suda Kenjiro. And I thought he's the one for Shamrock. So now I'm thinking it's a good thing I didn't rush to pick a voice actor back then. Nice. Question number 9. In chapter 1156, Roger's ship has the mark, the mustache skull. But Roger himself has not grown a mustache yet. Why is that? That's right. Those are udon noodles, you see. Yes, that's udon. I got questions about this one. I got it a lot. You're right. I think 99% of readers didn't care. But now, 100% of you won't be able to unsee it. What should I do for the overseas fans? Is long macaroni okay? Well, I don't know. Maybe he had a mustache at the time when he commissioned... But sometimes your mustache is uncomfortable and then you shave it off for a little while, and then, I like how this looks. And then he stopped having it for a while. Mustaches come and go, my friends. I hope he will also pick a Loki VA. Yes, I want Oda to pick all the VAs from now on for the, the bigger characters. Please. Nami and Robin will never age in their looks. Oda will portray them like Shaki. They'll be more mature and the demeanor maybe change, but they'll look 25. Yes, like me. I still look... If I told you I'm 25, you believe me, right? Question number 10. To celebrate Shiki's appearance in the main story, please tell us things like his age and the grade of his swords. Sure, the character Shiki appears in the movie Strong World. If you're interested, go check it out. Let's see, what can I tell you? He is currently 73 years old. His sword, Oto and Kogarashi, are both Ryo Wazamono, skillful grade. He likes gold leaf sushi and hates burdock root. He hails from Yano country, a place that is like a rougher version of Wano. His hobbies are konto, comedy sketches, and bonsai. He likes bonsai, that's so funny. Oto and Kogarashi falls under the 50 skillful grade swords category. Since Oda said he is currently 73, it is confirmed that Shiki is still alive. Oh, thank you. Here is the Nami ones. Oh, wow. Have I seen these? I feel like I have not seen these. So There's Nami, 40 and the 60. And the bad future. Oh, God. See, she's smoking. Don't smoke, girls. Bad for your skin. Robin looks the exact same. Literally. Like, what is even the difference? Nami looks different, but I guess it's mostly the hairstyle. Oh my gosh, the bad future. No, the bad future. No, I don't want to see it. The 40 should be the realistic 60. Let's be honest. No. Yeah. Nami will be like the landlord in Gintama. I was thinking when you said landlord, I immediately thought of that movie that we watched recently. I've never seen this. But this looks, if she just had a bit of like gray hair, that would be cute. Same with her. I think he just needed to add some gray and like 1 or 2 wrinkles. Then it would be cute. But Jennifer Lopez is 56 and she's gorgeous. So I know that she gets work done or whatever, but it doesn't matter because I'm sure Nami and Robin is going to find some way, like some One Piece lore. They'll find something for their skin, trust me. It might not be Botox, but they'll find something, okay? Hi, Bugcatcher. I'm good. How are you? I'm just finishing up with the SBS for the last One Piece volume. Question number 11. In the nightmares shown in chapter 1142, I can't believe the kid's greatest fear was not final exams. Oda-sensei, what is your greatest fear? It's the PTA, isn't it? Manifesting a final exam as a monster is hard. Exams? This wasn't even a question. You just decided for me. But you're right. It's the PTA. What is the PTA? Parent-teacher attraction? PTA. It sounds like something in the school. Parent-teacher... I don't know. Question number 12 is the one about Nami's outfit. Question number 13. I want to be Gunko's slave. Answer, go right ahead. Confirmations. Rox's sword is Eclipse. Shanks and Shamrock's mother's name is Magnolia. And the Rox's ship is called Rox Fury. That is the end of the SBS. Since Ganzui has thick fingers, he couldn't pick his nose. I don't know where Luffy ends and Oda begins. That first question is interesting. I always had a hunch that devil fruits were limited by the way their users thought about them, because some of them do stuff that are too far from the simple description. More importantly, the Sunny seems so lively and fun. I wouldn't mind if the anime adds some fillers. Blindfolded plank walking with devil fruit users is so dumb, but that looks fun, not gonna lie. I guess Luffy and Chopper probably fell off board many times. Okay. Oh, association. Oh, I knew it was parent-teacher something, but I forgot what the last word was. Tsuru and Kureha look good for their age to me. Yeah. Definitely. Kureha but she's much older than 60 as far as I believe. 141. So I'm sure at 60 she looked a lot different. Okay, but thank you guys so much for joining me this weekend for another One Piece manga read along. I had a lot of fun with the SPS as well, which is going to help me for the next couple of weeks because I will not be reading One Piece again until the 29th of March. So not next weekend because there's no chapter, and not on the 22nd because I'm not streaming. I will be streaming, however, on the 24th of March for my birthday on Twitch. So not here. I was gonna do a multi-stream, and I was going to start playing Dragon Ball Kakarot. I thought that would be really exciting for my birthday to do a multi-stream and playing a new game, but I'm way too far behind in a lot of other games that I want to finish first. So Kakarot is off the table for a few more months. Yeah, but I want to finish. I'm almost done with Persona 5, and then I gotta get caught up with Zenless, Star Rail. I need to finish Yakuza 0. Oh. So I don't know. It's gonna be a while. But thank you guys. Thank you, Hunter, Aced Ones, Booty, Odinoko, Cell, EA Official, Bugcatcher, Nick. 10 generation of Pokemon games. No, but that comes after Kakarot. I think. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Don't confuse me more. But it's fine. Have a really nice week, everyone. I will see you. Thank you, Dark Shadow. Let me just make sure. I will see you in a few weeks. But please remember, I am doing on the third channel, which is the manga channel basically, but take a look at Anime-chan Samban. I do post this on my, if you go to my main channel, on the posts tab, there will be videos that I share from here, but we're doing the podcasts and we're doing the manga read-alongs on this channel now. So it's a little bit more active. So definitely, if you can, try and join for because I do ask questions every week on my Discord, and I love to hear your answers. Okay. By the way, the question for this week was Spring 2026. Next month, we have new seasonals. Lots of new seasonals. We have the Witch Hat, we have ReZero, we have Dorohedoro Season 2 and more. So please tell me on the video, which ones are you planning to watch? Because I need to make my plans and reaction plans. What am I going to be reacting to? I already have a few that's for sure, like ReZero and stuff. But yeah, I love to know your answers. Bye. I actually don't know where to end this. Oh, I found it. Okay, bye. For real. Bye.